How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all having an amazing day. Deadman Apocalypse is just days away, and in this video, we're gonna be theory crafting and really planning out our route for this Deadman mode tournament. We're actually recording all of this live over at kick.com/Fringe-Patriot-Gaming. Come and check me out. It's a load of fun over here. This is where we got into the nitty-gritty of the theory crafting, and I'm gonna compile it all and slap it out into a video. If this video helps you out at all, then help me out by hitting that like button. But let's go ahead and cut this plug and get right into it. Hey, that was all right. That was a decent intro. It works. Let's start to talk about it here, because we do need to game plan for Deadman mode. And the first thing that I kind of want to figure out is what we're gonna do with our combat. They're running this thing in brackets, so I think it's gonna be very important to really nail down what you're gonna want to do in each bracket, right? And kind of take a deeper look into that. In the level 3 to level 50 combat bracket, what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is, because I've never based my combat in magic, right? I've always kind of gone the range route right off the bat. And I think what we're gonna do this time is actually just go full magic. There's a kicker here though, because if you look at the notepad, it says quests to do, and one of those quests to do is the waterfall quest, right? And we all know if you do the waterfall quest, bro, you're gonna be getting a ton of strength and a ton of attack experience. And I don't think that that's what I'm gonna do right off the bat. It says here, upon entering a new bracket, including starting out at the level 3 to 50 bracket, you'll be given 1 hour of PvP protection. So what that means to me is that you have 1 hour to knock out some essential quests as you jump up from each bracket. And what I was thinking here is that for the first bracket, the level 3 to level 50 bracket, we go full on magic, right? We don't worry about doing waterfall or any of the other ones, right? We just go full on magic. So let's do some calculations here and see what it would do if we just got 50 magic and 50 defense, because defense is going to be huge in Deadman mode. And I think when we're training our magic, we're going to be training it in a magic / defensive style basically the whole time. This is good. So looking at this, you're gonna get 50 magic, 50 defense, 46 hit points, and be combat level 48. Almost combat level 49. We're reaching the end of the first bracket here. It's once you're level 51 is when you jump into the next bracket. So you can be level 50 in the first bracket. So technically we have 2 more levels that we can go up here. We would be able to cast Snare, which prevents the target from moving for 9.6 seconds. That's huge. So I was worried that Snare was level 55. That's why I was trying to get to level 55. And I was like, crap, my whole plan's gonna fall apart here because we're not gonna have Snare at all. But this is huge. That's actually huge. Damn. And we could get 50 range. That's what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. That's the plan for the first combat bracket. We have nailed it down. We are looking at getting 50 magic, 50 defense, 50 hit points, 50 range. It's gonna put us at 49 combat, which is gonna do a couple things. A, it's not going to boot us out of the bracket before we get a chance to PK at the top of the bracket, right? So we're gonna be able to take this account and really try and put in some work with magic and range before, and you inevitably end up leveling up. Right, and you gotta move on to the next bracket. The next bracket is where things get a lot more interesting, in my opinion, and I believe that the rewards power through to quest rewards, right? So when at the level 50 combat bracket, I think what we're gonna do is do the waterfall quest. So as soon as we hit the level 51, we get an hour of PvP protection, and we're gonna do some quests during that hour. We're gonna do waterfall, and we're gonna jump into the fight arena, and then Tree Gnome Village we're gonna do. You know what this doesn't do for us either? This is gonna put us at a big disadvantage in the first bracket. We might need to rework this actually. Let's take a second look here at the first bracket and try and factor in 43 prayer. So we might actually transition it and start running a, prayer combo there, possibly. But as soon as we hit level 51, we're gonna do waterfall. We're looking at 370,750 attack experience, right? Go to the experience table here, 63 attack. Wow, okay, that, I might be doing my math wrong. We might need to double check that there. 63 attack. From doing those 3 quests, hopefully we can knock them out within the hour. And then strength, we're only getting 137 6,500, which would put us at 53 strength right off the rip, right after we enter the 51 to 70 combat bracket. If we kept all of the same stats, 63 and 53 would immediately bump us up to level 64 combat, almost 63 technically. Let's fill out this 51 to 70 here. So we're gonna get 70 magic, 45 defense, 61 hit points, 55 range, 63 attack, 53 strength, and then 43 prayer. I think that's all of it. We got mage, defense, hit points, range, attack, strength, and prayer. We are cooking on all levels here. This is gonna put us at 69 combat, which is beautiful. Now, are there quests that we need to actually go and do once we reach the level 71 bracket? I don't think there are. So maybe what we do, and I'm like not sure about this, right? Do we run it and just grab the Ava's accumulator and run that and just wear that on our backpack, lower the amount of switches we have, kind of raise the amount of food we have, and we just ignore the capes, right? The mage capes? Or do we run the mage capes? I don't know. I doubt we're gonna run the mage capes. So as soon as we hit level 51, or 71, we really don't have anything other to do than slam out some levels like ASAP, you know what I mean? So I don't have any questing planned to do immediately after this bracket. It should just be probably some Slayer training for a good solid hour. Let's up our game here, because now we're going to be working in the 71 to 90 bracket, which means we can get our combat all the way up to level 90. So depending, where our hit points are, this is kind of an estimate here that we're looking at, 70 attack, 67 strength, 75 defense, 80 hit points, 82 range, 82 mage, 52 prayer. The quest unlock coming out of the 71 to 90 is going to be obviously option 2, Desert Treasure. All right, now we're looking at getting our combat all the way up to level 110 here. This is where we really got to focus up. This again is going to give us a 2-level buffer here, so we can go out with 94 magic, 94 range, 80 attack, 92 strength, and go and do some PKing in this bracket, right? It's going to be some good fun. That's going to be fun. This next bracket is where things just kind of move to maxing your account. I think it's going to be really important to, on these brackets where you're not doing quests during your 1 hour of protection, that you are doing the best training method that you can possibly think of to go and absolutely slam through some levels. That, or possibly some 1 hour money making ability things that you could give a try. But I'm saying, like, when I'm going from the level 71 to 90 bracket up to the level 91 to 110 bracket, I'm going to be sitting at 82 mage. So you better bet your buns that I'm going to be grabbing a ton of ice burst spells, okay? And so as soon as I have that hour thing, bro, I'm going to have it plotted out where I'm going to go and ice burst for an hour, just to immediately hammer out some mage and defense levels, especially because I'm going to be at 45 defense at the start of this bracket, right? And I need to gain 30 defense levels. Like, we got to get cooking. Or no, sorry. I will be at 75 defense at the start of the 91. But even on this one, with 70 magic, we will be unlocking Desert Treasure on that thing, right? And 70 magic has Ice Burst. So again, my logic stays the same. Let's take a look real quick at some quest unlocks, because level 91 to 110, we have a quest to pick, and let's take a quick look at the choices here. We got partial completion of the desert storyline up to and including Beneath Cursed Sands, or partial completion of the Myrique storyline up to and including A Night at the Theater. I think I'm gonna go with the desert storyline. I really do. I think there's some more solo friendly bosses over there that we might be able to go try. And there might just be some stuff that I've not yet experienced, because I've been in the tombs of I've been in this area, bro, the vampire area, during one of the leagues. I don't play the main game too much. I play to PK, bro, so these quests and stuff I don't like doing. But these endgame quests just ain't my thing, and the endgame bosses aren't my thing either. So the point system on this Deadman mode is going to be totally up in the air. I'm going into this mode just kind of hoping to have some fun, right? Just hoping to, let loose, have some fun, try and take some people out, maybe kill some bosses, maybe mess around with some, I don't know, right? So I think we're going to go with the desert storyline here, because I've just simply because I've seen the vampire storyline in leagues. And then for the level 111 to 126, which is obvious we don't need to go over the levels for because you're just literally looking at maxing at that point in time. But for the level 111 to 126, we have a choice between full completion of the Dragonkin storyline, including Dragon Slayer 2, or partial completion of the Maharat storyline. And I think, again, we're just gonna ride through with the desert again here and just go full desert, bro. We're just really gonna embrace the ancients on this Deadman mode here. And I think like that really covers about all you need to go over for Deadman mode to play it. Like, you're gonna get sigils along the way. I don't really need to game plan what sigils I'm using yet, right? You're going to inevitably get points along the way. Like, obviously you could game plan out like, oh, I'm gonna go do a bunch of the giant mole or something like that, or I'm gonna go do, I don't know if you can like do a boss over and over and still get points, or if it's just like one, I don't know, right? So, but the points aren't necessarily what I'm worried with. We're just jumping into Deadman mode to really try and let loose and have some fun here. And I think that's what this Deadman mode is gonna be best for. That's really all the theory crafting that I think I need to do for this Deadman mode, though. I'm super pumped up for it. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you're gonna be running a mage base, a range base, a melee base, what quests you're gonna be doing. Let me know what you guys have done with your theory crafting down in the comments. Other than that, though, I hope you guys all have an amazing day. I'm out.